Well, g'day, and welcome back again here to ZhaoQing, where we're up again early on a Sunday morning. It's about 7:45 in the morning here at the moment, and we're here for another sporting event. After the marathon, I thought that might be our last one for a little while, but no, we're up early. So today we've come out, we're actually on the bike today, and we're here for the 2023 China Legend Challenge. This is a race, so if we look down the bottom here is Paifeng Square where we are now. They have a rowing race starting up the side here, doing a circuit and then winding up way down the far end of the lake there. So we can just sort of see some of the boats at the starting position down here, and they're going to wind up way down the other end of the lake. Here in Paifeng Square we have a big reception area set up over here in front of the stage, and I think the finish line will be over here somewhere. So we have a stage set up here as well. So they're basically starting off, they are doing rowing from here. So the reason we've bought the bike today is because once they've done their start, we're actually going to bike down the far end of the lake down there, try and catch their change over from rowing onto bikes, and then from there, once they've sort of got that underway, we're going to move around and try and hit the changeover sport where they change from cycling to running. So once they finish the bike leg, they do, I think it was 4 kilometers rowing. So they've got a like a triangular course set out. So they're going to do 1 complete lap out to the back. Then they've got a 9-kilometer cycle ride, which ends up back near where they change onto their bikes. And then they are running from the other end down through Paifeng Park here, all the way to Paifeng Square. So the finish line will be over here somewhere. We're not entirely sure where yet, but we'll see. So what we're going to do is jump on the bike. We're going to head around towards where the bike race is started, where the rowing part of the race is starting, and yeah, we'll see where we go from there. So stick around. I've not actually seen this race before. I don't know if this is the first time it's run or if they've done it before, but I guess we'll find out during the day. So yeah, stick around. Hopefully it should be a entertaining day, and then it looks like by the end of the day they're going to have some entertainment on, so we'll see. As long as they're not playing music that might get copyrighted, we'll try and bring you some of that as well. So yeah, stick around and we'll bring you all that's happening. So we've just missed the start of the race. I was under the impression it was 9 o'clock, but it looks like it was an 8 o'clock start. So as we turn around here, you can see a heap of boats coming through. There's a heap of different styles of boats. So we've got kayaks, we've got these sort of kneeling boards, all sorts of things. A number of boats right up close to the National Training School. So that building we see up the end there is the National Rowing Training School. So chances are, if you've seen any Chinese athletes in like the Olympics doing any form of rowing, chances are they've been through here at some point. See a drone up above us here filming the event. So we're going to jump back on the bike and we're going to get ourselves down towards the rowing training school, is where they're doing the changeover. So they're actually going to head down there, and then they're, from the map, I'm pretty sure they're doing a little loop around somewhere to add to the distance. So we're going to get back on the bike here and head down the way and try and get our way to to the next to the swap over section where they get onto their bikes. So just a little bit more about the race that I've managed to glean from some information I've seen. So we have men's and women's sections in all age groups. They have under 20s, 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, 50 to 59, and then 60 plus. So there's quite a number of age groups involved in this. So it's a much smaller crowd. It's a much smaller crowd than we had involved in the marathon a couple of weeks back, where we had, I don't even remember the number, it was around 20,000. I think I can't remember if it was just over or just under 20,000, but yeah, around that number. It was huge. So I think the fact that it is involving rowing probably puts a lot of people off. Water sports aren't a huge thing here, which is a bit surprising. Well, I don't know if it's surprising or not. When I get a new group of students every year, one of the things we always talk about is what sort of sports they like to do. And I always ask them, right, who can swim? And you know, in a class of 50, you might have 2 or 3 hands go up. They just don't really do water here in China. Well, not in this part of China, maybe in other places. If you're closer to the coast, they might do a bit more of that sort of thing. But it's not a common thing here. Although having said that, they do a swim every year. It's not a race. But they do swim over the river from just up the road from our school over to ZhaoQing. So we're actually going to go and film that if I can find out when it is. The problem is with a lot of these events is it's very hard to find when anything's happening. It's not, well, I don't know, maybe it is well advertised, but I just don't know where to look. And the fact that everything's in Chinese makes it very difficult for someone who doesn't read Chinese. So, but yeah, I'm in an English corner now, ZhaoQing English corner, which is a good group of people. And yeah, with them speaking English a bit more, hopefully we can, I'm going to actually try and get some people to start letting me know more in advance when events like this is happening, so that I can, yeah, I will see a lot of posts on WeChat and people's moments of different events that have just finished. And I go, oh, I wish I'd known that was on. So yeah, we're trying to organise things a little bit better so that we can actually get involved and see some of these events as they're taking place. So we see just up here the rowers are turning right, so they're heading off for their little triangle. This is a really nice ride around here. It's a really nice walk around here as well. So this is, when I first arrived here, my apartment in my school wasn't quite ready. So I was staying with the parents of one of the teachers. And they live right in the center of the city, just a couple of 100 yards up the road from Paifeng Square. And this used to be a daily walk for me. I'd come down here all the way to the end down here every day, just for a walk every day. It was absolutely beautiful. And over in the rowing centre there, don't know how we can see that, but I can see a heap of guys lined up with high visibility vests on. So I'm guessing they are for assisting the rowers as they come ashore, assisting them to get their boats safely up and stored away, so that they can then someone waving it is running past. It's also a popular running track, this. Yeah, so they can get their boats safely put away and get onto their bikes in the minimum amount of time and be on their way. So let's pull into this little side area up here, and we'll have a look back at what's going on here. So when we saw the rowers earlier, there was a big group. Now it's a very stretched out line now. So they're turning right just around that little shed there, heading off, I'm not sure how far. And then here is the rowing training school. I don't know how well we can zoom in on these guys. Let's just see the guys in the fluoro yellow vests there, obviously ready to be pulling up these guys. So we're going to carry on around the way here, heading around this way, and then we'll chuck a left. And they must be getting on bikes just out the front of the rowing centre there. So we'll go and have a look there, get there before the competitors arrive, and see how we go. This event is actually taking place over 3 days. So we've got today, Sunday, and then Monday, Tuesday. Although I am back out at our school in Dinghu tomorrow and tomorrow and Tuesday for classes. So I'm not going to have a chance to see what's happening tomorrow and Tuesday, but we at least get today under wraps. Okay, I'm not sure. Okay, there's a guy on a bike going through. I just noticed on the left up here, they're actually closing off the road. The police have shut traffic down. So the cycling route must be up this way somewhere, coming up through here. So yeah, here we have road closed off, so no traffic. Although I did just see a guy ride his bike up through to the right here, so maybe we can get up there. Maybe not. We'll have to just get up there and see how we go. Okay, here we go, up the hill. Okay, so if we look, so it looks like, yeah, they're going to be riding along this route, right the way back down this way. And then the roads are closed off down from here off to the left here. They've shut off from about back here. So I'm not exactly sure of the route they're going to be taking, but it looks like it will be this way. I'm not sure if we're allowed down there. We're going to take a little ride down this way and have a look. See if we get told off. Okay, let's get over the road. So we do have a footpath on the left here, so we'll try and stick to there, so that if we do run into any riders, we're well out of the way. It looks like we have some competitors here, or some rowing people. I'm not sure who they are. Oh, we've got steps down here. All right, off the bike we go. So these guys, I'm wondering if they are students of the school. They all look rather young. Okay, back on the bike we go. Whee! Okay. So we see there's people up here. So we've got people lining the route all the way through. And then we must be just around the corner up here is our... Hello. Hello. How are you? Excellent. So yeah, we just around the corner here is the rowing training centre. So we will try and get up and see where all their bikes are parked. I'm curious actually as to whether all of the canoes and things that these guys are using, whether they actually belong to themselves or we got a bump to go down. Whee! Or whether they belong to the rowing school or different clubs around the place. I'm not actually sure. And then the same with the bikes. Do they, well, they must bring their own bikes. Okay, so we're gonna jump off the bike here, jump up, have a look. So in the training centre here, we can see all the bikes lined up. So we've got a bus here, probably bringing the police and helpers and all the assistants down. So we can see in here, we'll just try and jump over the other side here. No cars coming through. So we can see in here, we have lots and lots of bikes lined up there. So they're all ready to go. So we're going to sign off. We'll be back with you when we see the first competitors coming through. We'll jump back in. I'm guessing they're probably going to still be a few minutes away. They're sort of on their loop. The first one's hit that loop maybe 7 or 8 minutes ago. So yeah, we've probably got a little while before they're coming, but we'll be back as soon as they start arriving. Okay, so the motorcycle police here are getting ready to move out. So we must have the first of our competitors just about to come through. I've seen a couple of people running, but they've been organisers. So they're obviously seeing the boats coming in. They're getting everybody just ready to go. So first bike's heading out. So these guys are obviously going to be escorting the bikes as they get up. So they're going up along the main highway, up along the top road here, and then they actually switch from bikes to running up the back here, up on the main road. So we'll be up there at the next stop. I think we might have just seen our first competitors coming through, and yes, here they come. So first rower's off and is getting onto his bike, trying to find his bike in there. Oh, okay, getting his bike unlocked, getting his shoes on, getting himself switched over, ready for the bike ride. So one police bike's gone off already, so he's probably off just to clear traffic, clear the road ahead. I have a feeling this bike here will be heading off with the first competitors, and then we've got 2 more bikes which no doubt will be bringing up the rear. So first bike rider is on his bike by the looks, and we're on our way. Here he comes. Okay, so I see. So this is what this line here is for. They're not allowed on their bike until they hit the blue line here by the look of it. So next competitor on his way. So again, running with the bike. And then they're not allowed on their bike until they hit this line down here on the road. So, and off he goes. So they've now got a 9-kilometre ride in front of them, which which I'm sure they'll enjoy immensely. It is a beautiful morning for a bike ride. It's probably about 22, 23 degrees at the moment. Due for a maximum of 28. So yeah, it's going to get warm later on. It'll be a bit too warm for this kind of thing later on, but at the moment it's just gorgeous. Absolutely beautiful time for me doing this. So you see the guy in here is just telling them not to get on their bikes yet, and this guy I think is marking off times as they come through. So okay, we're going to try and duck back across the road here quickly. Okay, here's our next cyclist coming through. Oh, problem with his helmet. Oh, cars coming through. They're going to be stopped for a little while. Okay, and off we go. This guy tried to get on his bike early, got yelled at. Not yet, not yet. So yeah, quite a bunch of younger guys there. Waiting to see our first, oh, that might be our first girl coming out now. Yes, it is. So they are, what do we got? I'm not even sure how long we've been going. Maybe 3 or 4 minutes behind the first of the guys, so not doing too badly. We'll see also, it makes a big difference. I don't know how much time these guys actually spend rowing, so it's not a very common thing. So chances are the bike ride and the run are going to sort them out a lot better than the rowing will. So we're going to shut off there. We're going to try and work our way around to the next changeover point where they're going from cycling to the running. So stick around. We'll get the next change hopefully soon and be with you shortly. Here comes the second of our girls. So we're now just down the road from the rowing centre. And we look up here, we have Guy on the corner here with a sign telling him which way to go. So the roads are closed off, but as you can see, these metal grates here are not terribly easy to see. So they're giving them plenty of warning on which way they have to go. And yeah, so we're going to carry on our way, head around, try and find this next changeover point. So stick with us. Okay, so we're now up at the changing point. So we can see the cyclists coming up behind us here on their way down. We're about 1 kilometre from where they got on their bikes. And then if we turn our camera around here, we can actually see the first of our cyclists coming in up in the distance here. So they'll be parking their bikes up there somewhere. So they must have a line back up there where they have to get off their bikes and then run their bikes down this way. They have behind this sign here, they have a stack of water bottles so the competitors can pick up a bottle of water on their way through. And then we're down the steps here and through this gate here down into 7 Star Crag scenic area. So bottle of water and off he goes. I can't remember the number of the guy who was first on his bike, so we're not sure where he's going. He's gone the wrong way. I was wondering about that. That didn't look right. Now he's on the right track. Okay, so that's our first competitor on the run. We'll probably get 2 or 3 more of these guys coming through, and then we're going to duck off quickly. We're going to have to do a fairly quick ride to get back to Paifong Square to catch the finish line. So let's just try and remember, that was number 19 came through first. This looks like number 21 coming through now. So we'll try and remember them, 19 and 21, and see if they're the first 2 to cross the finish line. Okay, so this is final swap over. So from here, they're actually running down through this way around the left-hand side of the lake. As we look at it now, we're going to head around to the right and jump on the bike now, head back to Paifong Square and try and get there in time to catch the finish of the race. So stick around, we'll be back very, very soon. Okay, so we're back in Paifong Square now, and just looking at here, we have a number of radio control planes. We just had this one take off. Trying to keep them in sight. Bit of a mission, but a couple more planes down here. So maybe they're going to do a little bit of a flying display later on. We're going to head around now to our finish line, which is just around here to the left here. Bit of a mad dash to get here, but hopefully we've beaten any of the competitors and get down there and see the first of the runners coming through. Oh, let me swap hands with this gimbal. So, yeah, it looks like we've got a few activities happening down in the square here. I can see a heap of trampolines with kids in some sort of uniform. Oh, so we might have a acrobatic troupe doing some performance stuff down here in a little while. So, yeah, when we see these first runners coming through, we'll go and have a look what's happening there. That looks quite interesting. We have a sort of one of those blow-up sprung acrobatic mats, so we'll get a look at that. But before that, we'll get around here. So we see a clock up on the finish line here. So they've been going for almost 1 hour and 10 minutes now. Yeah, it all happens much quicker than I expected. I thought we'd have a little bit longer on the rowing area as they were coming through. So we've got a bit more of a crowd here. So we've got some massage area set up here. So competitors, hello, competitors can finish their run, come and lay down, get a bit of a massage for themselves. So we've got a bit of a crowd here waiting for the competitors to come through. We're going to go and see if we can't get just a little bit through to the other side of the finish line. Maybe get a better look. So what's that? An hour? I've forgotten how long it was. An hour and 10 minutes. So we must be just after 9 o'clock now. So yeah, 10 past 9. Okay, let's park the bike up here. Yep. Get him sat there. And then see if we can see the first of these runners coming down the way. So we see again, drones up in the sky up here. So they must be getting close, I would think. So they've got a banner set up, so they must have somebody in sight on their way down the road. Oh, I can see a runner on his way. So we had numbers 19 and 21 for the first off the bike into the run, and we now have number 164. So the cyclists have fallen way behind. So that we have 1 minute 11, well, pretty much a minute 12. So it's the first of our competitors through. We'll see how long we have to wait for our next competitor to come through. So still very early here, but we do have quite a nice crowd here. Say it's a little bit earlier than we had for the okay, the drone's just taken off down the road, so he must have someone else that is ready to follow down here. Let's jump up here. Get up a bit of height. You see anybody down there? Okay, no sign yet. I can see down there the photographers got their cameras out, so there must be someone on the way. Here he comes. So numbers 19 and 21 were our first and second off the bikes into the run, and they have fallen well behind. So we're now a minute 13:20. So here's a minute 20 behind the winner. Oh, so they're getting presented with their medallions right as soon as they cross the line here. We'll try and catch. Okay, here comes one of these yellow shirts we saw getting off the bike. Is that 19 or 21? Nope, this is number 12. So we see they come through here, and the girl's chasing him up, put a medallion around his neck straight away there. So I was going to say he's third place, but I'm not actually sure because of all the different age groups. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Well, the first guy obviously got gold, but as for the second guy, I don't know if he got silver medal in that same class as the earlier guy, or was he gold medal in another age group. That third one that came through actually looked like a gold medal from where I was. So yeah, I'm not sure. It's hard to tell without sort of knowing a bit more about what's going on. So we're going to go for a little walk around now. We'll just go and have a quick little stroll through the sort of entertainment area, have a look at what's going on down there. Very intrigued to go and have a look at this acrobatic setup. That'll be interesting to see. So So of the three competitors, none have taken up the offer of the massages here yet. They also have a drink station just back behind us as we're walking through. Yeah, sort of all going on here, as always. So, the line of people down here, I wonder what these guys are all lined up for. We'll go and have a look. So we've got three lines of people. Looks like they're... Okay, the one on the right, they're doing some sort of toss thing. Okay, so a little ring tosses over here. Looks like... I'm not sure what's happening on the far left there. There's a ring toss trying to hit the little targets on the ground here. And then this one on the right hand side, we have trying to hit a number with a frisbee. So this must be one of the frisbee groups running this one, which is one of the things I do here is get involved with the frisbee. So we got a frisbee club in our school, as well as so these ones are just trying to hit these targets down on the ground, get a hoop over the top of these, and then over this side looks like we're trying to get a ball through the mouth. Oh, low. Oh, high. Oh, you knocked one down. So it's trying to actually knock down the teeth of these things. Okay, we're going to go for a little walk around here, have a look what else we've got. So, got some other activities here, not quite sure what this is. Let's have a look at this sign here, see if we can tell. This might be a drone racing circuit. So here we have some various model stuff. So we have a model boat here. Wow, that looks well, it says extreme on the side of it. It does look extreme. That looks like it'd have a fair bit of power. Aeroplane, radio controlled cars, and we have some drones here. So both FPV drones and then more standard camera drones. And then we've got the VR goggles and stuff here. Looks very cool. So yeah, this, I have a feeling this will be set up for FPV drone racing. And then we have a car racing track down the back here. So looks like they've got a bit of stuff happening there. Then over this way, I'm not sure what we have in this one. Oh, they're doing scratchy cards. Then coming through this way, we have masks. So face masks for, well, was COVID, but not many people were wearing them anymore. And down here we have a gymnastics group getting themselves warmed up. We might have to hang around for a little while and check the performance of these guys out. Being an ex-circus coach, this stuff always interests me. And then over the back behind here we have a, looks like some sort of an obstacle course. I don't know if they're sort of doing some sort of parkour training or something like that. Gonna carry on walking, we'll just let this guy get his photo here. Before we... Okay, we might be able to duck under him. Keep out of his line of sight. So yeah, a little parkour course. Looks like fun. Okay, we might park the bike up here. So we're now at 1 hour 20 minutes. I can see the clock up. They've got the finish line on the big screen here in the big stage. So I'm not sure how much for. Okay, so now we've actually got live video of them running along down through the lake area. Oh, that's nice. So they've got drones actually following the course. That's cool. So where is that? Okay, so they're about probably just over a kilometre from the finish line at that point there. So this last path that they're just going onto there will lead them pretty much straight through to the finish line from there. Yeah, about a kilometre, give or take a couple of 100 metres. And then we have the young gymnasts here getting themselves prepared. Looks like just the last rehearsal before they do some sort of performance later on by the looks. They're starting early. Hopefully 10 or 12 years we'll see one or two of these girls in the Olympics. I haven't actually managed to find a gymnastics group in town yet. We might try and have a chat with these guys later on and see if we can't maybe go and do a video in their school at some point. Same with this parkour group behind us. I'd like to know where they operate from and go and see what type of training stuff they have going on. So yeah. Okay, that was number 19 just finished. So number 19 was the first off the bike. I'm just watching on the big screen in front of us. He was the first off the bike running. He is, what are we, 12 and a half minutes behind the first place getter. So yeah, he fell behind on the run. So he was good on the boat, good on the bike, not so good with the running. So yeah, well, I hope you've enjoyed that. Yeah, we're going to leave you with it there. We're going to end ourselves there. I think we're going to head back home and go back to bed for a little while. Maybe pick up some breakfast on our way through. So thanks for watching, everyone. If you've enjoyed that, hit that like button, share, subscribe, all that stuff. If you have any comments, any questions, hit us up in the comments down below. As always, if you have any suggestions, anything you'd like to see here in China, hit us up in the comments. We'll endeavour to bring you whatever videos you ask for. So yeah, get in touch. Let us know what you want to see. Okay, thanks everybody for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.
再大也总要回家，被淋湿的鞋晒干再出发，轻松的步伐被泥土冲刷，力量无限放大。我们被收拾打扰，为世俗烦恼，不饿和时间散跑，未来的最简单主角，准备好。感受风的速度在耳边，呼啸远方。一个一个梦飞出了天窗，一次一次想穿梭旧时光，想象出蜻蜓张开了翅膀，飞到任何想要去的地方。一个一个梦写在日记上，一点一点靠近回家。在你看向。美的理想，至少也不会珍藏。
The young one here getting right into the jumping. So just on our way home, we have a new shop opening here, and traditional thing here is they get a lion dance group in, to have a lion dance event to give good luck to the store. So it looks like we have a noodle sort of shop opening here. These guys actually look fairly young. So we'll see, we get a bit of a crowd anytime we have one of these events here. So yes, we'll have to come and try some food in this shop sometime. Yeah, just on the way home and came across that, so I thought I'd stop and give you a little look. Yeah, again, thanks for watching. We'll see you all in the next one.